What's going on there, flockers? If you're a fan of this podcast, you're going, hey, Goose, honestly, this is the best solo podcast that we could have asked for. You give us all of it. You know, it's just perfection. We couldn't thank you enough, but we need more, Goose. We need more from you. Not all, just most of it. Not all of it. We need just a little bit more. We need to see you live. I tell you what, now's your chance. I'm going to be doing the brewery tour with Lando VC, Ozzy Moon, and David Knight. Our first stop is going to be at the Bull in Abeyance Bay, Rexford, Montana, June 12th. Second, we're at the Cabinet Mountain Brewing Company in Libby, Montana, June 13th. Then on to Love That Red Winery in Woodinville, Washington, June 14th. On to El Corazon Winery in Walla Walla, Washington. That's fun, huh? On June 15th. To the Frontier Brewery in Casper, Wyoming on June 20th. And the Big Lost Brewery to top it off in Gillette, Wyoming on June 21st. Guys, now's your I've been getting too many DMs. All right? Stop it. You stop it. No, I'm kidding. I like it when you kids talk to me. I tell you what, if you need, and you do need some tickets to any one of these shows, you're going to have to go to the venue website of any one of these. I'm not going to say it again. I'm kind of out of breath. Dad's doing his best. He's not an athlete anymore. Okay? But I tell you what, you buy a ticket to this, I'll give you a big old smooch on your shoe and give you a sticker, huh? Stickers!
The results were otherwise unremarkable.
Boom! Hey, what's going on there, superstar? You scholar? You all grown up now. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to your favorite solo podcast, Unremarkable. Now, the weekends with Dad, huh? Listen, I broke out all my college stuff. We're getting crazy this weekend over here is what we're doing. I graduated from Concordia University, Michigan. Yeah, listen, I wanted to make up a chant for Concordia University, Michigan. Go. What's going on, guys? We got another week over here for you. I'm your chancellor, your school counselor. Hi, you little drinking pal, you little fucking Goes Godzo Gazpacho. On all the platforms, guys, do the hitting us up, some following buttons, like and subscribe and tell your friends, do some commenting. Tell us how much you hate this show. That's most of the comments on the internet anymore, huh? Nothing wrong with that. I'm not going to judge you for it. Listen, we all got opinions, all right? They're like buttholes. They need to be checked up on every once in a while. But you got them, so show them to me, huh? We got something sent to us from across the bar this week. It's a screwball peanut butter whiskey and Dr. Pepper. I don't know. I've never had it before. I don't know if there's a name for the thing. All I know is that some handsome little white fella out of El Paso, comic / producer Jeremy Stretch, sent this to us from across the bar. So it's going to be sweet. I don't know what that tastes like. Maybe I put too much screwball in there. But it tastes like peanut butter to me. It tastes like peanut butter to me. It tastes like maybe a little bit of sugar in the peanut butter. It's okay. It's a drink. I have no review for this. This tastes almost like nothing. It tastes like. By the way, the Screwball peanut butter whiskey. Shout out Screwball peanut butter whiskey. Pretty good. It tastes like fucking peanut butter. It tastes like when you do the protein powder and you're like, oh, this fucking actually kind of tastes like what they said it was gonna taste like. Look at that.
Does it taste like a chocolate covered strawberry?
No. Not at all. Not at all. You want to taste?
No.
Okay. Yeah. Tastes like peanut butter. Tastes like cold peanut butter, which I'm into. I'm into that. Doesn't taste anything like chocolate covered strawberry. I don't know. I don't know what it tastes like. Listen, some of these are going to be hit or miss. Nobody told me the ratio of Dr. Pepper to screwball peanut butter whiskey. So Dad did too much peanut butter again. Listen, Dad said too much peanut butter tonight. He's going to go home. He's going to end up in bed smelling like lunch. Okay? Nothing wrong with that. Kind of cool. I like peanut butter. I don't know. It's neither here nor there to me. It's not a problem. It doesn't really taste like anything but peanut butter. But I'm into it. If I were to start rating drinks, this one wouldn't get a great one. I would probably get a 3, honestly. But if I got the ratio right, maybe maybe next one, if it ended up tasting, I love me some chocolate covered strawberries. Who doesn't? Sexy, like a chocolate-covered strawberry. But this gets a 3, probably out of 10, at that point, because it tastes like nothing but peanut butter. I'm into peanut butter. I'd rather not drink it. I love me some hot tamales. I love me some fireballs, but I don't like Fireball. The drink, oh, fuck me. What a way to go. Yeah. Hey, listen. There's plenty going on. Not really. There's not a lot going on. There's not a lot of fucking this week. I've come to find not a lot of fucking, which is why I had to wear the Concordia University Michigan shirt to fill in the void with cum. A whole lot of not fucking going on. Listen, Lenny Kravitz, renowned rock star, okay? We can all agree. Lenny Kravitz, you know nothing about Lenny Kravitz except he plays some music. That's really it. You know nothing about him. I don't think he's a pussy hound. Obviously not. He's celebrating 9 years celibate. I heard it was 7. Then I saw 9. I saw 20 in there. Who's counting? Huh? Not Lenny. Not Lenny. This guy doesn't need any pussy. He says he's set in his ways. He has his lifestyle. I think he just hates women. Let's just say maybe Lenny just hates bitches. All right. He just doesn't want anybody spoiling the rock star lifestyle, huh? You can't be well fed and celibate. Well, yeah, you can't be well fed and celibate, Lenny. If you're gonna keep that 6-pack, you better stay away from marriage. Okay? Don't want to be well fed. You get a little cozy, a little complacent. Once you get into a relationship, that 6-pack's gone. They don't want that. That's one weird thing they don't tell you, is that they don't want a 6-pack. They want you a little soft there on the underside, and the middle side, and the upper side, and the bottom side. Some little cushion, huh? I doubt Lenny Kravitz has an ass. Couldn't, right? He's like a little buff, little Jamaican looking fella, like Lil Wayne or something. I don't know. Nothing's holding those jeans up but coccyx, huh? That big old dong on Lenny. Anybody got a dick pic of Lenny Kravitz? I bet the guy's just got a fucking t-shirt cannon on him, you know? He's a fucking packing. You don't wear sunglasses that make you look like a horsefly if you're not packing heat. Okay? These are just facts. I don't make the rules. He has a daughter, which also, I mean, he could just hate children as well. Listen, Lenny, if you never figured out how to pull that thing out of the holster without keeping the safety on, that's your problem. I don't think you should be celibate. I think you should maybe just be told no every once in a while. Too many people having kids. Way too many people having kids. There should be psych evals before you have a gun or a child. Not in that order or anything. Just, I mean, the guy, take a look at his Instagram account. It just looks like he's trying to sell advertising to Dior or Chanel. All right? I don't know very many cologne brands. I know I maybe look like I stink, but I don't think I stink. Lenny Kravitz is the kind of guy to be barefoot no matter where the fuck he's at. Listen, we talked about this. We just talked about this. If you walk into a fucking Waffle House thinking it's your house, not Waffle House, but Lenny House, you're barefoot in a Waffle House. I mean, what are we? You deserve to get fought. You deserve to be assaulted. Not saying Lenny deserves to be. He just seems like a fucking hippie to me, which is weird because he's celibate. I think maybe you're lying. I think that maybe you're lying. Maybe you've seen how many sexual assault allegations have come out, and you're like, you know what? I'm gonna get ahead of the curve. Any of these bitches come out of the woodwork, they're lying. I've been celibate for 9 years. Yeah, the guy did the math. I think a lot of people should have done that. Maybe it would have been interesting to see somebody else try it. Not Lenny Kravitz. I don't know. I want to get away from pussy. I want to fly away from pussy. I've never been a big fan of Lenny. I don't think anybody is. And I'll say this. This might be a little ignorant. This might be a little mean here. I've only met one person who Fly Away was their favorite song. And they were in different classes educationally than most of us. Not me, because I was in classes with the kind of people I'm talking about. Huh? Some of you know the math by now. I'm not saying you gotta be developmentally disabled to like Lenny Kravitz. I'm just saying that's the receipt that I have. And it's the only one.
He turned 60 like a week ago.
I mean, listen, Lenny Kravitz has been celibate for 9 years. He just turned 60. Robert De Niro is what, 90? just had a baby turned 10 months old. What are we doing here? What are we doing? Where the rock stars have become the pussies, and it's like the actors are like the rebels now. Robert De Niro. For whatever reason, this man was the brave soul that's taking on QAnon. I mean, how many of you? You don't like Robert De Niro? You don't like a man that pretends for a living because of the way that he votes? Holy fucking shit. Where are we? I don't want to live on this planet anymore. Too many people taking social stances. I feel like if we just never said anything about who we voted for, that it would have remained at least a little classy, But you see too many shit just on a front yard, huh? Just you mowed on Wednesday, you mowed that grass on Wednesday. Lo and behold, the yard still looks like shit. You put a Pence sign up on there, and you think that's what do they call it? Lipstick on a dog's ass? It's just not. It's nothing. Nobody needs to know. You may as well stand out front with your dick out. If you want to put a sign in your front yard as to who you voted for, you should have to tan your asshole in the morning like the hippies do on TikTok. Okay? You tan in your asshole. It's real healthy for your balls somehow. I don't know. That's where the piss is stored, I think they assume. Times a bass backwards. I've been getting pissed early on in these episodes. A few of them. I think it's because we're getting close to voting time, and it's like a full moon to me. You know, it's. I'm like judging everybody. Everybody thinks that they got the secrets. You know, you need a VPN or whatever because you think the information that you have is what the government's gonna go after. Give me a fucking break. Too many people taking far too important stances on things. I think it's because everybody's aimless now. You know, nobody has a mission anymore. If you don't have a hobby, you're probably a threat to society. And the Facebook comment section on any given day. Okay. I think you people need hobbies. I think you need to take up, woodworking. Just a suggestion. I whittled a shiv at work the other day because they made me nervous. Everybody was speaking in Spanish. I couldn't understand a thing. Thought they were conspiring against me. I've been paying too much attention to politics. I mean, what are we doing? Pope Francis had some not so light remarks on adjectives about the flamboyancy, I'll call it. I only read a headline, really. But, I mean, when the Pope's involved, I mean, how much fucking reading do you got to do? Doesn't this guy do it for you? Don't you go to church and this guy's supposed to do the reading for you? He said too much flamboyancy. That's the F word I'm going to use today. That's the F word of the day, flamboyancy. Like a flamingo. Like a man who rides in a bulletproof glass case outside of a little weird car, like on The Simpsons, like on the Jetsons, huh? Remember that, Grandpa? Remember that cartoon, The Jetsons? That was set in 2014. I don't know. The only person driving in a car that looked like that was the Pope because he had to wave in the safety of a glass. What we need is a I have that phobia. Claustrophobic Pope. We need a claustrophobic Pope, and you just put him in a little glass cage and drive him around the Vatican, and you're like, wave, and he's like, doing this, and you think he's waving. You think he's doing a nice little cool new wave. It's called the Pope wave. He's pulled 4 muscles so far. He's saying there's too much gayness in the seminaries. You don't say, Pope. You don't say. I think that was the problem that we had in the first place. Not the gay part of it. Not the gay portion of it. But the other sexual aspect of the whole thing. You know, they say that the least worst part about a pedophile is that some of them are gay. You gotta pay. We never talk about, and I talked about this the other day. We never talk about the gay pedophiles. You know why? Because the gay part's completely overlooked when you're fucking kids. It's not the gay. It's not the gays you need to worry about, Pope Francis. He's like, when men were men, huh? I'm gonna turn on my Green Goblin voice. When Spider-Men were Spider-Mans, and not Spider-Dadems. Spider-Man. Yeah. I don't know what the Pope has against the gays right now. I could guess. The religious crowd always confused me as to what, sodomy. The whole sodomy thing always was confusing to me because sodomy's not fucking someone in the ass. It is, but that's not the only thing that sodomy is. Sodomy's, we're talking, mouth stuff, hand stuff, ass stuff. You could, armpits, whatever, wherever orifice, not orifice, and or orifice that you want to fuck. That doesn't mean procreation is in fact sodomy, and I feel like a lot of the Midwest needs to be told that. But gay people are cool, man. We're coming up on June. This episode's gonna come out in June, right? Huh? This is my pride flag. God. Right here is Concordia University, Michigan. Great school, from what I've heard. I don't think they've ever been in the Final Four. But that's neither here nor there. It doesn't matter to me, right? What comes been in? What kind of tournaments you been in, come? Yeah, everybody's taking some kind of social stance on something. Listen, we're gonna have a January 6th thing again. It's gonna be very lazy. These people don't communicate very well. It will happen, but it's gonna be. I hope this time it's even funnier than January 6th. I hope this time it's even funnier, and that's a lot. Those are big shoes to fill. Those are huge clown shoes to fill, by the way. Gonna be a big deal. Huh? Gonna be a big... Are you gonna do it on the anniversary? We gotta know. Send us in your... what are they called? Resurgent... What was it called? The insurrection. We got the DMs open. Send us in your insurrection plans. We'll read them aloud. I'd love a laugh. I'd love to see how well organized maybe you got. We'll review it. Is what we'll do, and it's safe for you to do that because nobody watches. Besides Gypsy Rose and Danny Masterson and Cat Williams. Huh? You want us to review your plan? Maybe I got some notes. Maybe I got some tips and tricks. I love giving notes. I've been doing comedy for a little while now, and I love when somebody comes to me, hey, I got this bit. And I think you're the guy I just want to bounce some ideas off of you, Goose. I'm always here for it. Jerry Seinfeld just the other day was like, Goose, I got this new bit. It's about real men. And I just wanted to bounce this bit off of you. Jerry, you could bounce your bit off of me all day long, baby boy. All right? Because that's what we do here. We support. Jerry Seinfeld just did an interview with fucking who gives a shit. And he started talking about real men. Jerry's never been a real man before. You wore New Balances when they were a startup company. All right? Give the microphone to Larry David and, tell us what you expect of the Jews. I feel like you're running away from the whole... He got booed at a graduation of some sorts. What was that he was getting booed at? Anyway, these college students who also were very opinionated on social topics that didn't think anything through walked out of their college graduation or something like that when Jerry Seinfeld took the stage because they were like, fuck the Jews. Jerry Seinfeld, I don't think has ever backed this religious war in any way. I don't think I've ever heard anything about him giving his opinion on a religious war, a comic. If they're giving their opinion on a religious war, it's probably a joke. This guy's a New York Jew, and they just walked out. Anti-Semitic. What college was it? Little anti-Semitic. Just going to throw that out there. I think maybe you guys are hating on the Jews a little bit. I feel like that wasn't really worthy of protest. What a waste of speaking your mind and getting your diploma. What do they get? What do they get again? Degrees. Getting your degree withheld because you protested at the wrong time. And, you know, that's neither here nor there. Everybody protests at the wrong time to somebody. But that's just fucking hilarious to me. I don't know. Listen, if a man has spent his whole life wearing New Balance shoes and tucking his button-up shirts into his Levi jeans, I'm going to suspect that maybe he's never been a real man before. Maybe you've never been a real boy, Jerry. Huh? I tell you what, I miss it too. At 30 years old, we'll call it. You know, I miss a real man. A real man's man. You know? You miss it. You know, a real man. He comes home from work. Huh? He's smelling like the shop. Smelling like a vehicle you can't identify. Huh? And just calluses on his hands. He doesn't, you know, he ain't going to look anybody in the eye when he gets home. He just wants to hit the fridge. And you go, oh, you stink. You stink. Hit the shower. You know, we'll get your clothes washed for you. Get your dinner's on its way. You know, dinner's getting ready. We're getting home. Go do your thing, you know. And, you know, the dinner will be ready. Have your beer. And then you realize he hasn't looked you in the eye during. In a couple years, you start to think maybe you don't know him anymore. You know, it doesn't seem like he's been himself for a while, the guy. Very stoic. Just smelling like work. That's all he can think about is work. And talk about his work. You're like, please, can we make love tonight? And just dead in the eyes. He doesn't say a word. He rolls over. He shuts his lamp off. Real men. Real men. Jerry. You fucking priss. Everybody's opinionated. I don't know, man.
Quit scratching the size off your Levi's, Jerry.
You seeing wear and tear on the sides of his jeans from how he's nervously rubbing his fucking pants. Those dead skin cells eat away at your Levi's, Jerry. If there's anything to be taken away from today, from this episode, I think what I like for it to be, I think what I'm trying to say this episode is shut the fuck up. I feel like you have, as an American, well, a lot of you have the right to shut the fuck up. Most of you should be practicing celibacy, honestly. You know, or being a real man like Jerry Seinfeld. All right? Shut up, set an alarm, make sure that you're going to be able to pick your girlfriend up because class is almost over. All right? Go pick your underage girlfriend up from high school. It's graduation time. Graduation time, you know, every other 4 years is the same time as the voting time. So don't just make sure that you're set to vote if you're in the right state for that kind of shit. A lot of people end up voting when they're dating underage people, women, men. I don't know. We won't call them women or men. We'll call them boys or girls. How about that? How about maybe we'll call them boys or girls if they're underage? Maybe we'll start there. Don't know. Real zany episode where Jerry was dating a 17-year-old when he was 38. That is half his age plus a third of hers, I think. Very cool. Very manly, Jerry. I hope you wore your boots when you picked her up. Something manlier than New Balances. I hate New Balances, and I'm sorry for that. I just can't get behind them unless I'm seeing Action Bronson sponsor them in an endorsement deal in a really cool commercial where Action Bronson is working out with New Balances on. I can't get behind you. All right? Unlike Jerry Seinfeld's 17-year-old girlfriend. I'm really just going to bring that point home. A guy that is talking about real man that never was a real man dated an underage girl at one point. And just to, tell you what kind of what anybody complaining about what real men were, you should star in a movie about the Pop-Tarts. Guys, pick up some Pop-Tarts for your girlfriend because it's almost time to go pick her up from school. Go ahead and do the liking, the following, the subscribing, the sharing, the commenting, sharing with your friends. Do all the shit. Push this, please. Real weird week. I understand. Sometimes Dad's having a weird time, and it's hard to back him up. Sometimes, when we show up to your friend's birthday party in his backyard with his above-ground pool, and Dad's already fucking hammered. Weird week. Doesn't matter. You should back Dad no matter what it is you're doing. And maybe keep it on the low with your mom because times are shifty. We don't need her talking to certain people about what Dad's doing. But you should. You should press all the buttons. We put them there for a reason. We know you like buttons. Huh? You like buttons. You press them all the time. You press them mine, you little bitch. Rest assured next week, we're going to be here shaking around some titties, signing some hands, and kissing some babies. Miss me?